my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's and a Ray. Got a new Chris Boss where they don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Wendell Smallwood. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wendell Smallwood hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington.
Roethlisberger's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
An 8-yard pickup.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They give to Smallwood. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And off comes to Smallwood. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wendell Smallwood with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
1st down, here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Man, we got to get this started.
Now Burrow. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
I got you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here I come.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Sean Williams with the tackle. He led the Bengals in that category last year. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
For Cincinnati.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, it's McFarland. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He's brought no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 40-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
T.J. Watt.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That's
a nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
14.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario and tell you what they're looking for and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Pittsburgh.
A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a
good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
First down, Steelers.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Smallwood. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Smallwood, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, McFarland might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Again, McFarland. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. He'll find find a rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. For 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run again on 1st down with Smallwood. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Smith-Schuster.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Smallwood just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 30-yard attempt.
And that That's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 13. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Now it's Burrow. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
42-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's back to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Pittsburgh, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like in them. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than